This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So we're up and running. Some good work on the right flank here. Schlager. Chance! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. The player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Austria gain their reward with an early goal. And that has been knocked clear. Alaba. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good spread. Tries to get it clear. Tries a deft little ball. Lienhart gets it away. Arnautovic. Alaba. Played towards the other side. Gregoric. It's a quick ball upfield. Alaba. Lienhart. Schlager. Lienhart. Schmidt. Lienhart. Lienhart, gently done. Schmidt. Lienhart. Schmidt. Grilic. And that's really well manoeuvred. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Grilic. Leimer. Schmidt. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiku. Odoi. Odoi shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lienhart. Grilic. Looks to the other side. Alaba. Leimer. Schlager. Abdul Samed. That's been slipped through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's just beyond his reach. Lienhardt. Schmidt. Lienhardt. Schmidt. Schlager. Grilic. Schmidt. Out to the left it goes. Schmidt. Schlager. Gregoric. Moved on forwards. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Grilic. Schmidt. Schlager.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Now it's Gregoric. Gregoric. Salisu. And it's played forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Salisu, nicely aimed pass. Partey. Semenyo. Aim forwards. Lienhardt getting this one clear. Now it's Semenyo. Hit into the middle. That's really well cleared. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Schlager. Now it's Schlager. Oh, what a climb! Odoi gets good distance on it. Could move up a gear here. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Gregoric. Oh, sweet feet. Gregoric. Partey, forwards and with intent. Lima. Odoi, gently done. Schlager. First quarter of an hour gone. Austria are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Turns and goes back. And it's Lima. The referee's awarded a free kick. Schlager. Chance! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Schmidt. Schlager. And it's Kudus. Kudus, and it's lofted through here. And he's there to get it away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gregoric. That's an imaginative pass. Tate. Jiku. Salisu. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to get it clear. Schlager. Grilic. Schlager. Schmidt. Schlager, aim forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Up towards the front line. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. Alaba. Schmidt. Schmidt. Now it's Gregoric. And it's Arnautovic. Otoy. Oh, this looks sharp. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Grilic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lima. And it's played forward. Schmidt over to the left. Spread out to the left. That's been drilled forward. Lima. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schlager. Moved on forwards. And here's Kudus. And here's Kudus. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that has been cleared. Played out to the right. Crosses it in here. Gregoric. And they can counter here. Clearly not happy with that. Partey. Lima forwards and with intent. Arnautovic chips it through. Now it's Gregoric. Here's a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Grilic. Alaba. Linhart. Alaba. Linhart. Alaba. And he goes cross-field. Abdul Samed. Chiku. Odoi. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been knocked clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Kudus. Partey. Oh, cracked. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Semenyo, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Gregoric. And here's Arnautovic. That's surely a foul, free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's going direct. And he shoots! Lima. And here's Arnautovic. Lima! Gets it away. Oh, that's neat. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Schlager. Schmidt. Oh, it's come loose. Semenyo. Goes for a shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Aim forwards. Linhart. Alaba. Partey. Moved on forwards. And he's cut it out. Lima. Alaba. And he goes cross-field. Grilic. Linhart. Lima. Grilic. Schmidt. Semenyo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Odoi goes forward. And here's Kudus. Kudus tries to get it clear. He's in, surely! He's in here! There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused...
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to gift it back. Schlager. Schlager. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries to dink it through. Alaba, and that's aimed into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Schmidt. Now it's Lima. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And it's Arnautovic. Schmidt. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Salisu. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Austria heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Gregoric. And here's Arnautovic. And Arnautovic! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class!
Austria, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Austria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Abdul Samed. And that was very necessary.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Schmidt. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. Played with finesse. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Salisu. That's a sharp pass. Austria can't seem to retain possession. And here's Arnautovic. Arnautovic! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Schmidt. And it's played forward. That's good play. Ball swung in. Odoy. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kudos! It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Semenyo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lima. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Grilic. Schmidt. Alaba. And it's Arnautovic. Alaba going full tilt down the left. And he's onside. Great defending, strong and determined. Good take, and is he in? Out to the left it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. Alaba. Schlager. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's had a shot! That's a look and place it forward. And we hit half-time.
Austria are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are...
Austria head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the game has already resumed here. That has been knocked clear. We get a throw-in. And he's there to clear it. And he decides to cross it. Cleared without complication. Otoy. And it's Partey. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Schlager. Schmidt. Arnautovic. Lima. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Semenyo. Only partially clear. It's a loose ball. Chance, surely! He's missed, but not by that far.
Semenyo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Lienhardt. Schmidt. Grilic. Schlager. Grilic. Schmidt. Alaba. Lienhardt. Lienhardt chooses to go cross-field. And that is not finding anyone. Aim forwards. Lienhardt gets over and intercepts. Alaba. Grilic. Schmidt. Out to the right. Oh, can he get onto this? Lima. Schmidt. Lima looking to add to his goal. That is lovely. And it's Lima. Alaba goes on a charge down the left. Lima climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Lienhardt. Schmidt. And that's really well manoeuvred. Arnautovic. He is through here. Schmidt. That's tidy. Over to the left. In it comes. Salisu getting this one clear. Abdul Samed. Salisu driven forward. Grilic. Lienhardt. Gregoric. Schmidt. Lima. And here's Arnautovic. Schmidt! And it's hoisted clear. Chance for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fired deep towards the back post. Salisu gets it away. Moved on forwards. And it's Arnautovic. Alaba. Played towards the other side. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Partey. Jiku is onto it in a flash. Well timed, excellent interception. Grilic. Alaba. Lienhardt. Grilic. Lima. Now it's Arnautovic. That is a great pick out. Alaba. And he's got his cross in. And that has been cleared. Lima. Schlager. Alaba. Schmidt. Grilic. Schlager. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Austria have a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Going for goal! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead is extended still further. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Lienhardt makes the interception. Oh, just skips past his man. Kudus played out to the left flank. Semenyo. Partey. Applies the finish! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Partey. Gregoric. Arnautovic. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Odoi, and it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Partey. Aim forwards. And he's there to clear it. And it's Partey. Abdul Samed. Odoi. Partey. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's well seen too. Lima. Schmidt. Schlager. Abdul Samed. He's in space and looking for options. Decent chance! It's a throw-in. And that is a little undercooked. Kudu shoots! He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! An act of charity gratefully received. Ghana give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Clipped into space. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Odoi forwards and with intent. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Lima. Lienhardt. Alaba. Lienhardt shifted upfield. And it's played forward. Danger averted for now. Odoi forwards and with intent. Schmidt, Grilic, Schlager, Lienhardt, Lienhardt played over towards the opposite flank. Grilic, Lima, Lienhardt. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Semenyo wins the duel this time. Partey, gently done. Clears it away. Ghana have reclaimed it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Oh, smashing header! And he hits the net! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Odoi, quality ball. That has been cut short.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Throw in. Partey looks to the other side. Odoi. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Abdul Samed. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Proves too strong. Schmidt. Alaba. Schmidt. Lima. And it's Partey. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Grilic. Now it's Gregoric. Salisu with the slide tackle there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Schlager. Aim forwards. Lienhardt. Alaba. Lienhardt. Alaba. Lienhardt. Schmidt. Lienhardt. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Kudus. Over to the left. He's got to be in here! Chance to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Lienhardt. And the shot's on here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Kudus! He can get that clear. Partey. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Ghana really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Alaba. Lima. Linhart. Alaba. Grilic. Alaba. Linhart. Schlager moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Kudus. They've won a corner. Alaba is there, and he can get that clear. Kudus. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Kudus! Goal! They are right back in business.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he goes cross-field. Alaba looks to get on the end of this. Jiku, gently done. Schmidt. Odoy, aim forwards.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's played forward. Ball is over the line. Referee's given a throw. Grilic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Calmly anticipates. And that's really well manoeuvred. Austria getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's played forward. It's a good run down the right. And here's Arnautovic. That's going to go a long way. Ball's gone out of play. Schmidt. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Up he goes! Oh, should have put that away.
Gregoric has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Ghana clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Adoy, aim forwards. And they've got rid.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Grilic. Lima, gently done. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Arnautovic. Arnautovic. And Arnautovic! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Abdul Samed. Schlager. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice interception, well timed.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Schmidt. Schlager.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Played into space out wide. Kudus. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Abdul Samed. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Abdul Samed. Abdul Samed, forwards and with intent. Alaba. Lima. Linhart. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Arnautovic. Now what about this cross? And that has been clubbed away.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for it!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alaba. And it's Lima. Schlager. Oh, it's come loose. There will be 4 extra minutes. Played out to the right. Alaba. Deftly away. Odoi has created 1 goal already. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alaba. Linhart. Grilic. Gregoric. Schlager. And that could set him on his way. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Deep into stoppage time. Lima. Gregoric. Jiku driven forward. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. Moved on forwards. Austria keep the ball, but can't... And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be